Hey tea heads, this is Celine and Lucy from Mei Leaf, and today we are going to talk about our tea story and how we got into true tea. Don's done one a while back, so you're welcome to click the link below if you want to check it out. And otherwise, I hope you enjoy this video. Let's get started with how Lucy first got into tea.
I first got into tea when I started working at Mei Leaf, basically.
Okay.
I didn't have much, I don't know, I had
Tea knowledge.
Yeah, tea knowledge. Like I had copper teas, I don't know, like
English.
like English milk teas.
Yeah.
I think I liked the idea of green tea. I think I had tea bags. I think once the only thing I did was get some jasmine loose leaf tea, but it kind of just got dusty in the back of my cupboard.
Yeah.
And then I started working at Mei Leaf.
Wait, did you enjoy those tea bags at the time?
At the time, I didn't know any better, so I think maybe.
Yeah.
I thought listen, I always thought they tasted like not
bitter.
great, bitter.
Yeah.
But I thought that was just how they were supposed to taste. And I was walking down the street one day. I needed a job. And I lived in the area of where the shop was, and I've always been semi-aware of Acumedic and the tea shop attached to it, but I'd never gone in there.
Did you think it was a bit of a weird place?
Yeah, like I didn't get it. I didn't understand what it was. I know there was like always pictures of the tongues.
Oh yeah. The diagnosis tongues.
Yeah. And I knew they did acupuncture, and I think one day I saw that there was a shop assistant needed, and I thought,
why
not? So the next day I went in with my CV. The manager of the shop was there, and she was really nice, and she kind of I think I was a bit shy because I went in the shop and it's very intimidating. I don't know why. I was a bit like,
I felt like that.
Yeah. And I kind of handed her my CV and I went, okay, bye. Like I was just a bit like, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, wait, come back. And I was like, okay, cool. And then we had this conversation, and and then I got the job.
Oh.
And I think it was you. I think I had some sort of tea introduction with you, possibly.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, you were kind of telling me about oolongs. I remember you were telling me about the oolongs, and I remember really loving. My taste buds were a little bit like basic at that point.
Green tea bags.
Yeah, so I think I really loved silk oolong. I loved Ismantha, like scented teas.
Yeah.
I would have tea occasionally. I drink a lot at work, but I would have tea occasionally at home. I think I remember I bought Ismanthus, and I bought some Matchazuru because it was good for you. And, it was like very like I was getting into it, but it was like I didn't quite like get it. Yeah. And then I got really into Imperial Green. So that was basically my first like daily driver, because I just loved the taste. It was so light and flavorful, and like I don't know, it just made me feel good.
Your first crush.
It's my first crush. I still love it. I still love that tea so much.
Yeah.
But that was the one like I bought and I had like regularly.
Yeah.
But again, like I was brewing tea at home in like a teapot, but like a traditional teapot.
A bigger one.
A big one, yeah.
Not the Gong Fu Style.
No, and that's like a whole other story, Gong Fu. Yeah. Because I was like really content, and I was really getting into tea by this point, so I was getting like into it. The more time went by, I'd always get like pu'er teas. Like I really liked the balls. What were they called again?
Dragon Pot Jasmine?
No, Black Yulin Tour.
Oh, the pu'er, the right pu'er.
The right pu'er. Okay. Like, I was getting more in experimental.
Black Yulin Tour, yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah, and like, but I was always having it in a teapot, and but yeah, it was getting more and more into my life, and then Gaba came in.
Oh, yes.
Which was another like whole process.
Yeah.
Went nuts for Gaba, but I was still using a teapot, and then I remember like you're like, yeah, you know, these Gaiwans, you got to use one of these. And like the idea, it was kind of mind-boggling to me. I was like, sure, but like I'm at home, I want a big one, you know, like I didn't get it still.
Give me a full mug of Gaba.
Yeah, a full mug. And then I think you gave me a Gaiwan.
Yeah.
And that's when I really started getting into it. And then around the same time, I think, was when you had young Gushu in.
Oh, okay. So that's my next question.
Yeah.
What was the tea that got you really excited and kind of started getting you into true tea?
Yeah. Young Gushu.
That's a hard one.
I know, but it's young Gushu. I had to think about, I had to think because I was like, okay, maybe it was Imperial Green because I fell in love with that, but I didn't, you know, I was a tea fan. Like I was, you know, I was just kind of still getting it, and by the time the Gaiwan came into my life, it sounds funny, and young Gushu, it was like the perfect storm to create this kind of like, oh my god, I get it now, you know. Young Gushu was like the perfect balance to me because it wasn't too dark, and it wasn't too light. And I think at that point I needed some tea with some more body. Like green tea just wasn't doing it for me right then at that point. And
you wanted a bit more punch.
I wanted a bit more punch. And I have a tendency of purposefully overbrewing my teas a little bit. I know that's a bit sacrilege and sick, but like I like a bit of a kick, you know? And young Gushu kind of gave me that.
Yeah. Which year was that?
15. When I first came in, I was 15, and I went obsessed.
That's true, actually.
I got obsessed.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. I wanted it all the time. It was, to me, it was just like the perfect, in the morning, it was like the perfect leveler. Like it made me feel good, and that became my daily driver, was like young Gushu. And I was using the Gaiwan, but I was still having mugs, but I would like get a mug and like,
from the Gaiwan?
Like 5 times from the Gaiwan. So it was full, and I could just go upstairs and like do my work whilst I was, you know, drinking tea.
So when's the last time you had young Gushu? 2015.
2015. I don't know. It was a long time ago. Like maybe the first answer is to say 2015, but maybe there was a few packets still kicking around in like early 2016, maybe like, so possibly if I had like stashed some away, which I did, like when I knew it was gonna go, I did like bulk buy a little bit. So I would say early 2016 possibly was the last time I had it.
We're 2019 now, so should we try it? Because you never got some. No, we don't have that much. Like literally, I'll show you the pack. It's like a tiny little amount left.
Is this like the last
literally the last ever.
It's almost too much responsibility, like drinking this right now. Like I feel like I have to like, I wish I had like a palate detox or something.
Prep your palate to get the most out of it.
Fasted and like just really hyped myself up for this experience because wow, it's like my old lover.
That's what it is, isn't it? Imperial Green was like your crush, and then young Gushu was like your lover.
Yeah, it was my first young marriage
with this.
You know, my starter marriage to tea. That's what it was.
So young Gushu 2015 was from Jingmai, and just so you guys get an idea of the tea a little bit, it's picked in autumn 2015, and it was made from around 500-year-old tea trees. And the taste profile at the time, which was, you know, fresher, was fresh cut apples with a hint of button mushrooms and vanilla. Yeah. So let's see if it still has those, although adapted. It's probably changed a lot since then. And should we brew it up?
I'm so excited for this tea.
All right, let's warm up this guy one and get tasting. I will show you the leaves, don't you worry. Quite excited about this.
Me too, I'm thirsty.
They're quite dark leaves compared to before, I would say, and quite broken up because, you know, bottom of the bag. But I think I'll be okay. I think I'll be okay with that. Do you want to have a sniff before I show these guys the leaves? What you getting?
That smells nice.
Oh, let's see. There's a bit of elderflower going on in there. It's quite sweet, kind of sweet elderflower jam.
Ooh.
You know, kind of style.
Elderflower jam.
Yeah, it's less cut apples, less fresh cut apples, I think. Maybe more stewed apples, like much warmer.
Yeah, stewed apples.
Yeah, elderflower's a bit brighter than what this smells like. All right, just gonna rinse the tea.
Are you excited?
I am actually. I'm really glad that that's your favorite, because I haven't tried this one in a while. So
it's a hard thing thinking about what was your like revelation tea.
it is. It's difficult. Yeah. Ooh, very different in smell actually. Very different in smell.
Oh, super different in smell. It's a bit more like. It's like barley.
What is that?
No, like
barley.
It's like burley. It's
What's
like it's
burley?
got more, a bit more like it's pumped up now.
Burley. What's burley?
Showing its muscles.
It's showing it. He's grown a little bit older.
Yeah, it's maturing.
A bit more mature. He smells good though. If we're going for a he.
Yeah, salty. But with
I miss that. Oh. Yeah, that's good. And some fruits on the side, some stewed fruits on the side. I think the mushroomy note is very light, but there is an earthy tone to it.
Oh yeah.
It's not mushroom. I don't know what it is. Okay, first infusion.
Ready?
Let's do this. I'm doing very short because they're quite broken leaves. So keep it short if that happens to you. Oh. For you, pretzel. Is it pretzel?
I think it's pretzel.
Oh, it is pretzel.
Yeah, I think pretzel. I think the people spoke. They liked pretzel.
People decided on the name. We'll keep it. I like it. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. Cheers, Lucy.
Cheers, Celine.
Oh my God, 2015 to 2019.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh man, that's smooth. Wow.
It's so smooth, but also like kind of syrupy too.
Yeah.
It has that thickness.
Yes. It's syrupy and fresh. Like there is that fresh cut grass to it, but mixed in with lots of flowers. There's a bit of like chamomile, a little bit of lilac in it. It's like
nice,
a nice mix.
Buttery
Nice bouquet.
too.
Yeah, and buttery. The texture.
Like, isn't this just the perfect tea? Whenever I have it, it's like, oh yeah,
Oh, you
this is the
missed it.
perfect. I do miss it because it's like, it's just a couple shades. It's just a couple shades darker than a green tea, and that's what I like.
Yeah.
A few like dung dung dung, you know, a few like resolutions down.
Resolutions.
But it's still so like fresh and like it's like a bell still. It's still so light.
Yeah. It's very smooth and very there. Like it's not shy. It's not scared
it's
to
not
show
shy.
you its colours.
It's not shy.
It's a beautiful bouquet. And it's
Yeah,
It's
I've been listening to like a lot of Diana Ross.
Oh yeah, why not? Let's do that.
And I feel like this tea is definitely dancing to it.
Nice. It's got still the vanilla notes that was written on the packet.
That's what got me into it.
Wow.
That was my revelation.
Oh my gosh, it's coming up with some proper
Makes
punch.
me feel happy.
I feel like this is gonna wake us up like quite, strongly. It's smooth, but it's got a kick to it. But
But there's something so homely
it.
about this. It makes me want to snuggle.
Wow. It makes sense. It's your first love.
We also do jumping jacks. At the same time.
With a snuggle blanket.
I know.
It's really quite active.
It is active. You just do some yoga afterwards.
Yeah. let's just finish this.
Okay.
Well, we're not gonna finish, but let's just smell the empty gong dabe.
Do it properly.
Yeah, it's quite creamy, the smell. Maybe now I smell
but
more
also
sugary.
like kind of floral too. Or it almost reminds me of like a sweet, like soap or something, but a really nice quality one.
Like a cinnamon vanilla soap.
Yeah.
I actually get a lot of fudge now.
Fudgy.
Yeah. Caramelly, creamy, you know? Oh, this is a tea that's gonna keep going. For sure.
I would love to keep going with that because it's a dream, but we need to hear your tea story too.
Okay, how I started with tea. I guess, because my mom is Chinese, she's from Hong Kong, but then she moved to France when she was quite young, and then we moved to England. So I didn't have much tea when I was in France, actually. But when we got to London, we started drinking a lot of English milk tea again. So builder's tea, tea bag, milk and sugar. Yeah. Which I enjoyed, to be honest with you, to start with. And there was some green tea in the house, but I had tried it and I really didn't like it. It's a very low quality green tea that tasted very bitter. So after that, she found out that there was job offer at the tea house because one of her friends was a therapist there at the time. So I went for an interview. And basically, actually, I felt a bit like Lucy. It was quite an interesting shop. You couldn't really see much from outside because there was some beautiful shelving there. And when you went in, it was like being in another world, like beautiful, cozy. And I met the manager there, Penny, really lovely lady. And then met Don for the interview. And then I got the job, which was cool, and started working at China Life, now Mei Leaf. And I think when I started working there, it was from tasting the teas. So you start by tasting what they have in the shop. So Silk Oolong definitely blew my mind because obviously we all start with some kind of scented thing that smells really good, unless you're a very special person out there. But I started with that and then really got into the oolongs. The green tea was similar to Lucy, like Imperial Green. I found really interesting, always full-bodied, always really easy drinker, and very nutty, which I liked compared to the other types of green teas that could be a little bit more on the grassier side. Although now I can totally appreciate that. And then, I kept drinking that more at home. Like the Imperial Green was definitely in the cupboard and the Silk Oolong. But
how did you brew tea at this point?
Good point. Okay, so to be completely honest, I didn't start with Gong Fu Brewing. I did the whole filter and the mug, which is very Western style brewing. And my mom was collecting a lot of teapots that she found in charity shop. Some really nice ones, by the way, but all pretty like big sized Western style teapots. So sometimes we use those. But it was like more of a dilute version, and it's only when I've really, the first time I've really got I started to understand tea was when I did the first trip with Don, and we went to Wuyi area, and we tasted ginger Mei for the first time. Or for me, it was the first time, and it was a very special batch. And I have to say, the first smell of those leaves in the Gaiwan and seeing how he was brewing, because he made us try a few different types of ginger Mei, and it was all in a row, so you'd see all the Gaiwans, and it was just so mesmerizing. And then getting that smell from the leaves just like filling the room, it was another experience altogether. That's when I really understood how amazing tea can be, and seeing the whole process again, like the picking of the leaves, like it's just so much work going into it. And then the taste which is next level again. Like I never tasted a tea like that, so perfumed, you know, just like blew my mind, basically.
Wow.
But it may have been because I was in that environment as well. So that was my revelation, I think, even though I had been drinking tea for a while at that point. So, yeah.
How did your approach to tea change after that experience?
I think hugely. I think after that trip, because we had gone to Wuyi and Yunnan from my recollection, that was like being in the cowboy zone of tea, and that's when I switched. I was like, there's no way. Like I have to bring Gaiwans, like
Gaiwan slingers.
You know, that's it. Gaiwan slingers, like all the way. Yeah, and obviously then the pu'er game went strong. Like that's when we were researching big time, like just tasting. Yeah.
You deep dived.
Deep dived, yeah, big time. But now we've tasted our pu'er. I think it's time to try a very special tea, and that's the Jinjun Mei that I tried in Wuyi. It's a very special tea because there's so we bought this batch, and some of you managed to buy it, and we called it Gleaming Brow, and we have some left, but not much. And that's because we tried to find it over the next few years, but to be honest with you, it's been really hard to find one that has the same taste profile as good as the one that we bought at the time. So well, yeah, let's taste it. And
I feel very lucky with the teas we're trying today.
I forgot to say, this is like one of the most expensive teas in the world. This is why I'm like getting a bit hyped about it.
You're sweating a bit.
We hardly have it. Like this is once a year kind of thing. So
it's such a nice surprise.
Yes,
we will get to try it.
We will give some to Don afterwards for sure. But yeah, it's good.
I'm very hyped. Ginger berry.
All right, so what I'll do is I'll show you the leaves so you can see what it looks like. They're quite amazing, very small, thin buds, and very nice twist on them. There's some gold in it, but quite a lot of like dark browns going on, and it's
so fine.
So elegant, right?
It's so elegant. It's such graceful tea.
It is. All right, let's taste it.
I'm very excited.
We did a video on this tea actually when we first got it in, so if you guys want to check it out, again, we can put the link in the description or wherever. But yeah, I was very hype at the time. It's yummy. Let's see if I still feel the same way.
Let's see if it reignites a new tea like the Renaissance.
The Renaissance of tea.
The Renaissance of tea. That's the next one.
Yeah.
Like in 5 years' time, it'll be like, the first tea that brought on my Renaissance of tea is. Oh, it's a chocolate.
Chocolate, yeah.
Chocolate.
And a hint of like rose water.
Yeah.
This is what
it's very indulgent. It's like I feel like it's the kind of tea like Marie Antoinette.
Yes.
Make,
Yes.
And it would just be like.
Exactly.
She'd have it every day. It wouldn't be anything to her to have ginger Mei
every
day. Ginger Mei every day. Demand it.
You're right. Yeah. I totally imagined that too, actually. That's a good...
How are you feeling right now? Very
excited. I'm worried to like not mess it up, I don't want to mess it up. Okay, we'll do a quick rinse. Oh my god, these buds are going through. No! Alright, I'm just gonna give this a rinse. And of course, Pretzel can have some whilst I try and save the buds.
The world's most expensive shower.
Yes! Actually, I did say that with the last video. I was like, I would love to take a bath in this. It'd be super expensive. I'm catching some. Okay, never mind. Anyway. Alright. Oh my god.
It tastes like ambery,
Oh yeah.
It's like ambrosia.
That's
like the god's food. It has like this amber kind of like, I feel like I see it, the colour amber.
Yeah, it's like there's like a little fermentation smell, like that sweet fermentation smell, and then there's chocolate.
Yeah, it still has that strong, like, perfumey, like, you know when you walk into like a French patisserie and they have violet or rose, or those kind of smells.
Violet and rose mixed together is that perfume. It's super cozy, super.
It's so cozy.
Super elegant. Wow, it's got a punch to its smell. Okay.
Should we like dispose? Can I?
Yeah, dispose. Go for it. Should we have drank the rinse? I feel like we should have drank the rinse.
No, if we're gonna do it properly,
okay.
Let's do it properly.
Okay.
We don't drink the rinse. Would Marie Antoinette drink the rinse? Probably back in the day.
I don't know, yeah.
You don't drink that. Not saying that we want to act like her or anything. We're just,
She would get it tested first. So, the person next to it probably get the first rinse, get a glimpse of the nice tea. I wouldn't mind. Having done that.
I'm so excited.
Alrighty.
What a treat.
Oh, what a treat. I feel like we're having something crazy right now.
Okay.
Cheers. Cheers, guys. It's so lush.
Tastes like tears,
Tastes like tears.
Angel's tears.
Angel's tears. Yeah, Eastern Beauty being Angel's BO. This is like Angel's tears. Oh.
It's so I don't know.
It's super sweet. That's the thing. Like it tastes really pure and sweet. Like petals been put in the water.
Yeah, and like it's just been like scented by petals.
Yeah. And that hint of like vanilla. There's like a vanilla hint there, and like you've just had a chocolate before, so you get that aftertaste.
How would you compare it to your first time drinking this tea?
You know what? I still love it. I still think it's an amazing tea. I think the price point on it is like quite a lot. And since trying a lot of other types and getting really into teas, I've had other black teas that have been like blowing my mind since then. So yeah, it's still amazing, but it's gone down in pedestal slightly.
It's no longer like a unicorn.
No, but I still bloody love it.
Yeah.
It's an amazing tea.
No, you can't.
For sure.
You can't deny it.
It's
what,
super sweet.
Do you know what Don should do?
What?
Like he should let us have our own like rare tea hour, or like rare tea 10 minutes where we just try the most expensive teas.
Yes.
They might be slightly wasted on my buds, but who cares, right?
That sounds like a great idea. Well, just the two of us drinking
like the world's most expensive teas.
Yeah.
And just going, oh, it tastes quite nice actually.
Give the thumbs up if you agree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give 100 if I could.
This does taste quite nice actually.
This is actually pretty good.
Pretty good tea.
Oh.
Should we smell that Gong Fu? Kind of smells a bit like sweet but curry-ish, like curry.
Yeah, that's mad.
Is it mad?
It's like a red curry of some kind. Oh, there's very a lot of spices going on.
Like a
and coconutty.
Yeah, like a totally coconutty too.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. I didn't expect that. At all.
No. And the aftertaste, it lingers.
This is like a breath, breath fresh.
Yeah, very perfumed and chocolatey. Breath freshener. We're gonna keep it going, but we're gonna cut it here.
We're gonna cut it here. We're gonna enjoy the the rare tea selection that we have. But I don't know if you want to like
share something to do with tea with
a funny
us.
little story, or like a moment in time where you had like a very special cup of tea. Hopefully you're outside under a tree and the spring breeze was misting, maybe some cherry blossoms are falling down, and you had a sip of yellow tea, and that was beautiful. I would really hope that you had those moments and want to share those little stories with us.
Give us the visuals.
We love a good story.
Yes, that's true. Thanks, Tea Head. I hope that you enjoyed the videos, and if you want to check out any of our videos on our channel, please do. Thank you for being part of the revelation of true tea. Keep drinking the good stuff.
The good stuff.
And spread the word, because nobody deserves bad tea. Bye.
Bye.